Champions League quarter-final second leg between Real Madrid and Arsenal tonight.
Can
the
Arsenal.
Gunners get the job done, or will it be a special night for Madrid?
We've witnessed some history here tonight.
He's done it again! Declan Rice at the double! Arguably Mikel Arteta's best ever night as an Arsenal manager.
Madrid, mullered by Rice, baby.
We have to build our own story.
Real Madrid haven't been knocked out of this competition at this stage of the competition for 21 years.
If Arsenal win the Champions League, is that better than the Invincibles?
They beat a team who have essentially owned the Champions League.
Mbappe now right-hand corner of the area, onto his left, 3-0, hat-trick, brilliant! Still 90 minutes to go, and they have to go to the Bernabeu.
Football, everything can happen. We have to believe, we need to have trust, because sometimes, a lot of time in Bernabeu happen.
Is this the night when they finally got taken seriously at Europe's top table?
I hope not. Yes, live on talkSPORT, Arsenal take a 3-goal lead to Madrid. Arsenal looking to progress to the last four for the first time since 2009. To put that into perspective, Real Madrid have made the semi-finals 12 times in the last 14 seasons. Join us now to preview the game is former Arsenal double winner, Euro winner, World Cup winner, and the winner of our hearts on Drive on talkSPORT. We love him, and we know him simply as Emmanuel Petit. Bonjour, Emmanuel Petit.
Good afternoon, Emmanuel.
Bonjour.
Good
Hello,
afternoon.
guys.
Hello, my
How are you,
friend.
Gabby? How are you, Andy?
I am Trebien. How are you, my lovely friend? Are you well?
Very good, thank you.
Good. Thank you so much for coming. We've got lots to talk to you about, but we have to begin with Arsenal, your former club. How are you feeling? Are you confident going into this huge game tonight?
Well, after what I've seen so far yesterday again, and when you look at the past recently in the Champions League, Remontada, the comeback on some games, sometimes he can become really crazy on the pitch. In space of 10, 15 minutes, you have no idea. He's becoming irrational, on the pitch. And yesterday, again, the story comes back, and some ghosts, from the past was almost there, at Villa Park, for Paris Saint-Germain. And when I look at the game between Borussia Dortmund and Barcelona, I think they were close as well to live the same experience. So to get 3 goals advantage, it's a huge gap, especially against Real Madrid. But we all know what's happening, when the Champions League comes, especially at home for Madrid players. They've been humiliated, last week. And Mbappe has been sent off last weekend in the La Liga as well. Those guys has been under such criticism, from the front page, on newspapers, on social medias, and as well from the television and radio. So you talk about what happened yesterday with Ancelotti during the press conference. What he said it's all about courage, about guts. We've seen as well what Bellingham said. There've been some bust up as well in the training camp. The tensions are very high actually between the players. Expectation from the fans. They all believe that the same story can happen, with Real Madrid. So 3-0, it's a huge gap. But I think the Gunners have watched yesterday the games as well, and they know what can happen during a game at San Bernabeu.
Emmanuel, I notice you haven't answered my question, which is, are you nervous?
I am.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Emmanuel.
I am. Honestly, I am, because I've seen Madrid, being poor, especially at home. I've seen game against, I can't remember the German team, but I've seen it, against City as well, against Paris Saint-Germain as well. They came back strongly, and in space of 10, 15 minutes, it can be a lot of noise, in the ground.
Yes.
Things can be, very unpredictable on the pitch. So anything can happen, in football. Football is unpredictable.
Emmanuel, I wanted to ask you, though, there's going to be so many key battles tonight, especially with Timber and Louis Skelly against the wingers, Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. But can Arsenal surely look at tonight again? Modric, great player, outstanding career, but he's 39. Hasn't got the legs in the midfield. Can they target Modric tonight, especially with Camavinga suspended and not available?
I'm not sure Modric will be on the pitch tonight.
You don't think so?
To be honest with you. So there's got issue as well as for the central defenders. I think Chouameni will probably a central defender. He's back in the team. Camavinga is out because he received a red card. So I'm quite curious about what Ancelotti will decide tonight for the first 11. I think he did some mistake last week as well. So he has to take and share the responsibility with the players. But I'm expecting a strong reaction. For me, the first 15, 20 minutes will be very important. Just like what happened yesterday at Villa Park, with Paris Saint-Germain.
Yes.
But they have to stick all together to show the same composure, the same commitment, the concentration, the communication. And I hope, finger crossed, they will avoid, individual mistakes. As I said, look what Vinicius said as well on the social networks. He said yesterday, see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. So those guys are preparing themselves, top players like this, when they're targeting a special game, they prepare mentally for it. So I'm not confident. It's 3-0 advantage. It's a huge step, but I'm not really confident.
Emmanuel, listen, with a 3-0 lead, do you think that our Arsenal and Arteta maybe should go into the game set up differently? Because if you don't concede, you've won the tie. But at the same time, I think if Arsenal nick, I think it's really tight tonight. If Arsenal nick a goal, I can't see Real Madrid getting 5. So how do you see Arteta setting up tonight?
If I am Arteta, which I'm not, I have a huge respect for him. But I would probably say to my players, listen, guys, we all know what we can expect tonight. A fierce reaction, the proud reaction, for the players. They have no choice but to show, a big battle, mental battle. They will challenge you every single second on the pitch. If we can do exactly what we've done last week in terms of pressing them, showing character and commitment, the biggest mistake for Arsenal tonight will be wait behind. We have three goal lead, and we have time, We don't have time. If you do that, you give, the opportunity for the Real Madrid players to hurt you and to kill you. You have to go over there and to play your own game. You respect Madrid, but look what they've done last week.
Yes.
If I am in the dressing room right now, I would think, let's do exactly the same thing we've done in the first leg. We're going to show them that we can beat them, at home.
Emmanuel, listen, we're going to go to a quick break, then we'll carry on a chat.
Love the passion, Emmanuel.
Just before we do, I've just put something into Google Translate. I'd like to get your view on it. Is that okay? It'll be in French, so only you will understand. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Here we go. Have a listen to this. Here we go.
Pensez-vous que Gabby Agbonlahor intégrerait l'équipe du Real Madrid ou a-t-il plus de chances de se déguiser en mascotte de l'équipe?
Oh, I like the way that sounds. Gabby Agbonlahor.
I can't believe it.
Oh la la.
Can't believe it.
Emmanuel, that sounded good.
Just a yes, Emmanuel, just a yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, you're fine. More from Emmanuel Petit right after this live on Drive on talkSPORT.
Si ces 6 saucisses sont 600.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.